I've been trying to do it right. I've been living a lonely life. I've been sleeping here instead. I've been sleeping in my bed. Sleeping in my bed. So show me family, all the blood that I will bleed. I don't know where I belong. I don't know where I went wrong. But I can write a song. I belong with you, you belong with me, my sweet home. I belong with you, you belong with me, my sweet home.
To hold hands like you know each other.
Yeah, I was like, wasn't sure if you were going to tell me, so I was like, if I do it early, jump the gun.
Ben, you take Leslie to be your wife. You promise to love her, honor her, cherish her, protect her, forsaking all others, holding only unto her.
You.
And Leslie, you take Ben to be your husband. You promise to love him, honor him, cherish him, protect him, forsaking all others, holding only unto him, from now and forever.
I do.
Here's the ring, please. I, Ben, take thee, Leslie, to be my wife.
I do. Ben, take Leslie to be thy wife.
You should be telling her.
Yeah, I should. I was doing the rings right. I, Ben, take Leslie, take you to be my wife.
To have and hold in sickness and in health.
To have and hold in sickness and in health.
For richer for quarrel.
Richer for
joy and in sorrow.
Joy and in sorrow.
I promise to live to you forevermore.
I promise my love to you forevermore.
With this ring I be wed.
With this ring I be wed. Put it on.
Yes,
awesome.
Leslie, I would ask that you always remember to cherish each other as unique and special individuals. We respect the thoughts, the ideas, and the suggestions of one another. Able to forgive, not hold grudges, never eat the last piece of cake in the refrigerator. Happen to pronounce you to be husband and wife. You may kiss.
Now you have.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ben and Leslie, there you go.
This is weird. Hey.
That's how I get paid.
when I was younger. I should have known better, and I can't feel no remorse. And you don't feel nothing bad.
I'm totally videotaping while you just having a conversation.
I got a new girlfriend. He feels like he's on top, and I don't feel no
Hi,
more.
totally zoomed in on your crack.
You can't see past my blindness. Oh, Ophelia, you've been on my mind, girl, since the flood. Oh, Ophelia, heaven help a fool who falls in love.
Seriously, Ben, like I could look up your nose with this lens. I'm close enough.
in the house and it seemed like it didn't zoom very much. Awesome.
I've got you from like top button to top of your head. That's it. Zoomed in.
Cool, thank you. Awesome.
It's all very live.
Hey, there you are. And over the out of the tree. Yeah, I'm good here.
Hey, so there's Jordan. If I'm gonna videotape the speeches, you need to give me a heads up because I'm sitting in a whole different room.
Oh, you'll know. There will be a preemptive, a pre-preemptive, and even a pre-pre-preemptive. You'll know.
I'll know.
What you got going there? What you got going there?
This
This little guy?
this guy, I don't worry about this guy. I think me and Mike are bunking up.
Yeah, you probably should.
We'll see.
Okay. You should wear this every day. I like it. It's good. You know, like make some Oreos.
Wear it again.
Huh?
Wear it again. You ever have a throwback Thursday? Throw on your wedding dress.
Some words are like the sharpness works. So this,
Cool.
taught me a lot. I can't. We're good.
Because yeah, I need the shot.
Yeah.
He means his cup is empty. He needs to go. Ah, baby. We could just save that. Let's do that, and then we'll just like throw back. Let's do that, right? All right. There we go. Someday we can use it. Come on, that's a smart idea. And you can give her a kiss. Armpits? Kiss. Kiss. All right. Yeah, that's smart, because I'm doing weird stuff. I feel like. Thank you.
I didn't know what it was, I guess. She's welcome to the family, Leslie. No, he can't sit down. Are we gonna sing happy birthday? Second one.
Are we gonna sing happy birthday? No, it's not a birthday cake, sweetie.
Got a little paycheck, you got big plans, and you gotta move. And I don't feel nothing at all. And you can't feel nothing small. Honey, I love you. That's all she wrote. You've been on my mind like a drug. Oh, Ophelia, heaven help a fool who falls in love. Oh, Ophelia, you've been on my mind, girl, since the flood. Oh, Ophelia, heaven help a fool who falls in love. Oh, Ophelia, you've been on my mind, girl, like a drug. Heaven help a fool who falls in love.
I want a picture of it. Look at the camera. She's just frosting.
Oh, yeah.
Their first dance. Let's have a round of applause for them.
Let me be the one who calls you baby all the time. Surely you can take some comfort knowing that you're mine. Just hold me tight, lay by my side, and let me be the one who calls you baby all the time. I found my place in the world, stare at your face for the rest of my days. Now I can breathe, turn my insides out and smother me. Warm and alive, I'm all over you. Would you smother me?
I can start. I'm gonna start. Thank you. We're like really excited everybody came and all that. I'm really excited to be with you and all that.
I don't know if I should do the shortened version, which is like 2 sentences, or I don't know what happened this morning. Maybe I'll just read verbatim from this like I'm a student. This is my, okay. I don't know. Hi, I'm Melissa. I'm a maid of honor. I know all of you people, you all know me. Hello. You probably have all known me since 2002, since I was at 13 something when I met Leslie. Yeah, lived with her all of high school, now we work together, and I have to say how impressive it is to watch you guys and your families pull off the planning for this wedding at the busiest time of the year for the business, while buying a house and moving in, and gutting out a barn that's probably as old as Torrington. Yeah. You guys have no free time, and you spend all of your time together. And to observe how seamlessly you guys do work and get all of this simultaneously occurring chaos organized at once, and somehow manage to treat each other so much more than decently, and even seem to thoroughly enjoy a solid amount of your time in a day together. It's just kind of nothing short of awe-striking to me. But only when I stop to think about it, because you guys are such a well-oiled machine. I don't know, from my perspective at the automatic print press, listening to conspiracy radio, pumping out the t-shirts, watching you guys run around at the front of the shop, I'll sometimes catch a view of you two passing for a second, and you'll hug each other like you hadn't seen each other in a while, and I think, wow, how efficient, your love machine is, and how effortless. What did I write? I didn't like proofread it. I don't know, I felt like a crazy person. Hello, hi. These two people have been a constant part of each other's lives and my life for 15 years. And to me, sometimes it seems like we're so oversaturated with each other that it's a luxury for me to leave you guys at the end of the day. And it's so weird to think that you guys truly consider it a luxury to spend all of your time together. I don't know, also, it might be all that crazy talk we listen to for entertainment speaking for me right now, but it's also crazy to think how easy it would have been to have missed the opportunity of knowing what are my two best friends in this lifetime and will always be, had the perfect conditions not been at play 15 years ago, when I basically forcefully or fatefully kind of obnoxiously shoved myself into your life. Leslie, yes, 8th grade was the year painfully shy me, new to Torrington Middle School, was determined to be as irritatingly outgoing as was necessary to have an exciting high school experience. And one afternoon I was feeling particularly airheaded and obnoxious. I passed a mutual friend of ours in the hallway on the way to the buses, and I kind of compulsively blurted out, "I'm coming with you. You know me. Who is this person in my house?" I don't know. I just kind of forced myself into your house that day, and after that day, I kind of didn't leave your house for 4 years. We confirmed this must have been written in the stars. We later found out our grandfathers, Joe Kiliani and Ken Fredsall, had been best friends in high school in the 1940s. We didn't know that. We thought that was the coolest thing. Also like Bill Saperi and one of the Fredsall cousins were best friends in high school too. So we're like, what are these like coincidences? I thought it was cool. I watched you and Ben from the beginning of your relationship and all of the ceaseless effort you both put into this effortless bond for all of high school. My sleep was tortured by the incessant noise of instant messenger typing and phone conversations deep into the night. Ben was our ride from school every morning, and on the weekends we would adventure around in his 1990 Honda Civic. One thing we got a kick out of for a while was shoving our heads out of the window of the car, taking selfies of our faces being mangled by 50-mile-an-hour wind blasts. I grew up as your guys' third wheel, but that objective detail was definitely not the first thing on my mind, because you included me so generously and completely in everything you did. To you, we were a package deal and you never thought twice about it. To be cared about that much by another person is something that's easily taken for granted. I wouldn't be myself without having grown up in the midst of the adventure and the music and the humor of both of your company. To commit to each other and so bravely wing it and start a business when a lot of kids that age, 7 years ago, weren't sure of anything about their lives or anyone. It's so bizarre and brilliant to me. So in closing, I don't know, just like the UFOs and the paranormal shit we always watch, I don't know, you got your guys' your love, your life together and the way you share your life with me is truly an anomalous phenomenon, okay? It is an anomalous phenomenon. Hello. I'm done now. How long did it take? Here we go, entertainment. Take it away from me.
Now it's my turn to talk about some gushy stuff, I guess. Let's see, yeah, as a lot of you know, me and Ben go way back. When I was in 2nd grade, my family moved into a condo on the south end of town that was right down the street from his house.
Then when she was in 4th grade, she moved up to the west end, and I moved up the same year, and we met each other around then, but we didn't know each other. But for our whole lives, we were always a mile away, which is crazy.
Well, I thought it would be cute to think back to one of the first moments when I knew I had Ben hooked and he was the keeper. So I thought of a time in freshman year. All of us used to go hang out at the football games at our school, and one night it was really cold. None of us had jackets, of course. And
yes, butt shorts. Yeah.
Ben could see that I was shivering, so he decided to rip off his shirt and force it over my head. And of course I told him to take it back, but he could see that I was still cold and rubbing my hands together. So he kicked off his shoes and put one of each of his socks on my hands. They're fairly clean, he assured me. Of course I made him take them back, and as hilarious this was of him, it showed me that he was willing to do whatever it takes to make sure I'm taken care of. And this has never changed. Ben would jump over the freaking moon for me on a daily basis if I let him. And today, I got an upgrade from that old sock to a ring. Planning this wedding has been extremely hectic. It's a lot of work, and I think it's something that a lot of guys normally shy away from. But Ben has been involved in everything. From the moment we got engaged, he was so excited, and from the moment that we got his ring, he insisted on wearing it, even though we weren't married, months before the wedding. He knew that it was very likely that he would lose it because he works with his hands so much. But he just couldn't resist. So if you've noticed, today I'm the only one who got a ring. If you're wondering why, that's why. Let's take a moment of silence for that ring lost in vehicle lettering somewhere. Today is a celebration that marks the start of a long-promised future together, but it's also a celebration of how far we've come. We've known each other since 4th grade, and we've been best friends since 7th grade, and completely inseparable since 8th grade. This year we bought a house, and at the end of the summer, we are getting a puppy! 7 years ago, we built our businesses together, and it's been one of the craziest but best decisions we've ever made. And in doing so, for the past 7 years, we've spent 24 hours a day with each other. Every single day. So, if nothing else, today is a celebration of the fact that we have not yet killed each other.
So I'm never gonna live down that ring thing. I was gonna write something, but I figured I would lose it, given I bought these pants today. I still have the receipt because I lost my pants. I'm losing my mind. You're my rock and keep me organized and all of that. It's hard to pick a point where like you're like, oh well, I know I love you. So, but the best way I could picture was when I was really young. We met, and I had told Leslie a story about how when I was like 4 years old, my aunt was babysitting me, and I went into the bathroom, and all of a sudden I came out of the bathroom, jumped up on the chair, and just shoved my ass in my aunt's face and said, "Did I get it all?" Funny. So I told her that like forever ago when we first met, because it's a funny story. And after 6 months, she made me I knew that she got my humor, because after 6 months she gave me a birthday card. It was 6 months of us being together, and it was a little card that was made out of well, it had paper, whatever, fancy cutout paper. It was 2 butt cheeks, and you pulled the string, and it was like a turd that said, "Did I get it all? Happy birthday." So I was like, wow, you're just as weird as me, and I love her for that. Yeah. Yay! I think the band really wants to play. So I think we're good. Jordan might have a speech. I don't know. He's got some stuff, and then we're good. This is Jordan. He's the best guy. Here we go.
My name's Jordan. I'm the best man. I've known Ben, I was going to say not for too long, but now that I'm thinking about it, holy crap, I've actually known Ben for quite some time, at least 15, 16 years. Actually, I knew of Ben before I actually knew Ben. One of the first memories of Ben is actually him playing in middle school with Mike and Jesse and Nick. You guys played a Slipknot cover. I was in 6th grade. I felt like cool because like the older kids, they were on stage, you know, they were just ripping Slipknot, they were tearing it up. I was like, kid's cool, you know, like, these guys are cool. And I would see him around wearing his fishnet shirts. It's like, that he's like really into Nine Inch Nails. Fast forward, I'm in high school, you know, he takes the same shop, we go to the same high school together, and we actually end up getting paired in the same work program. We worked at a print shop together. He was my boss, technically. Kinda. A little of both. Production manager, I was assistant production manager, assistant to the production manager. It's an office joke, obviously you guys don't watch The Office. Anyway, you know, we really hit it off. We really got to know each other, and with knowing him came Leslie. And I got to know her a lot more. Fast forward even further, that shop closed, he opens his own shop, he offers me a job. We started working together a lot. I get to know Leslie even more, and seeing them together, working together inside of work, outside of work, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know a single pair of people that are just so designed for each other. Literally designed for each other. And it's, you know, at one point I was like really envious. I was like, you know, you guys know each other for so long, and you guys just your little aneurysms, your inside jokes, all the stories, your history. You guys are absolutely designed for each other. And ever since I've known you, it's always been Ben and Leslie, Leslie and Ben. Always. Here's our glasses or something. And Ben, I'm going to say to you, it's about time. Okay? It's about time. To Ben and Leslie, to Leslie and Ben.
Thank you. Thank you.
Move, Ben!
It was the summer of '69. Lights from school, and a band won't drive you home. We could totally got married. I should've known we never been fun. Oh, well, look back now. Promise you will last forever. Oh, if I had a choice,